Okay, we're live. So, good evening. Just waiting for everyone to join us. And, okay. So this is our weekly chakra, Emotional Alchemy Healing Chakra Practice we do together. My daughter Gemma is here with me.
Hi.
Bella, Tiffany, and Ib as well. Doesn't the week go so fast? Bella says hi. Eva, good evening. It's quite good fun watching everybody chin. What is Bella saying? I'm buzzing, been processing so much. Yeah, well, Marianne, good evening. It's good, it's good. Hello, Eva. Saf, good evening. You know, yeah, so this week, in this moment, the last couple of days, maybe last 2 or 3 days, I've been definitely in a process. I went to a Chung Fu thing on Saturday. I think it started from there. And it's built up, and so I've been experiencing a lot of anger. You know, I have this pad that I use, one of these toy bats, and some of you know this. And yesterday I literally broke it, just releasing my anger. And it's interesting, isn't it? Because what am I angry about? Has anybody done anything to make me angry? No, not really. Not to warrant that kind of deep anger. So what does that say? I mean, I did do a lot of chakra practice on Monday. I had a lot of spare time. I must have done I did must have done about 4 hours, maybe even more for the whole day. And so basically, I brought up a process within me. So why would I do that? Well, somewhere that was in my body. And I'm telling you that it was rage. It was full on rage. Because I was fine. I had a big release last night, and I felt good after it. I felt the pressure relieving. And this morning I got up to take my grandsons to school, and the recycling men have been. And we have 3 recycling bins, green ones, and we put out an extra one, which is clear in colour, and they wouldn't take it. When I saw it, I was really angry. I was thinking I was really angry, They won't take it, even though we pay all that council tax. That's what we're paying for, and they wouldn't take it. I was really angry. So little things like that can just put me into that anger. But I'm generally quite good around my projections with my family and that's why I do the releasing work. Because if you don't release it, then you just project it everybody around you, and it can be very destructive. I was going to say quite destructive, actually. It can be very hurtful because the family members just get wounded by you, and that's not good. So when you work very deeply in that way, you must be aware that you're going to bring up processes, just like you're going to bring up good stuff, and you have to be prepared to move energy. And that's what this practice is about. So So here we are, and it's 9 o'clock, just gone, and we're doing our weekly chakra meditation, which is from my work, Emotional Alchemy. And it's really about building an inner system and working with all your suppressed baggage, basically. And so I think we make a start.
Can I just say something briefly?
Yeah, Joanna?
Marianne's saying that her screen is kind of freezing a bit.
Okay, Marianne's screen is freezing.
I think if that happens, the quickest way to get back on is to just refresh it.
Yeah, the quickest way to get back on is just to refresh it.
Maybe got to do with internet connection, or
Yeah.
either ours or yours.
Yeah.
So just refresh.
Yeah, we do have a good stream,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should think about only this being the only stream that's going on at this time, in the house. Maybe we should think about that. Can you quickly? Yeah. So let's see if that makes a difference, because it's a shame, isn't it, that if you're doing the practice and it freezes. Yeah, it can be quite annoying. So my daughter's just going to see if she can ask the boys just to come off their stuff for now and do something without electrics. That could be trouble. So, let's just burn some incense. So I presume I'd love to know how you're all feeling. And quite a few of you came to my last retreat as well. And I know that some of you have been processing. And I hope you're doing well and that you're using the tools, keeping the energy moving, being kind to yourself, accepting your feelings, and So, just really waiting for my daughter to come back. So let's just visualize ourselves in our little temple of light. I hope you've got your candle there and you're on your own and you've got some peace around you. And visualize your roots going down into the earth. If you're just joining in for the first time, we're working with the chakra system. As you can see this picture here beside us, we're working with these chakra systems. We're doing a chakra meditation. So we start at the red root, and we visualize that from that red root, we have these big roots going down into the earth. Especially all you guys that have been on there every week. It's becoming familiar, I hope. Purpose of this is to become very grounded, very strong and connected, feet on the ground. Okay. Cool. So we should have more power now. Running on full internet cylinders. So we're focusing on the root chakra. So let's start to breathe up earth energy, and we start to open up the root chakra. So when you breathe up, you're breathing up earth energy, and you're imagining that red root chakra is like a red up into it, and as you breathe out, you're opening like a lotus flower. So we're working on the birth chakra, the red root chakra. We're getting some muscles here. When you train these centers, you're building a muscular system which gives you the capacity to be more present and to deal with your emotions in a more stronger way. Our cat Moses is at the door, on time again. So we're really breathing up this earth energy, up these roots, into the root chakra, and we're opening. And also, when we do this, we're coming together energetically as a group. Laura on. Let's see her name. Have I missed any names?
I'll say it again, if they don't click on the screen and make it open up bigger, they won't be shown that they're here.
If you don't click on the screen and make it bigger, we won't see your name. So let's just go to the second chakra now. The orange sacral, the hara, just below the navel, back and front. So see orange lotus flowers back and front, breathing the earth energy up. Still through the root still gets the energy, but we're just going to focus on the sacral now as part of the training practice. So the chakra system has the ability to open. This is what we're training to do. So it's quite a journey to get them to open up completely, where you literally have an ascended experience, but there's lots of openings along the way, so they can be open, and then there's a full opening. So that's what we're doing. And then when you do this practice and you open these chakras, you are bringing up little bits of stuff that you don't really want to be in your chakra system. Negative belief systems, woundings, traumas, old stuffs, old stories, bringing them to the surface to release them. Moving energy. So every breath we're drawing the earth energy up through the red root chakra into the orange sacral. And my throat's becoming incredibly dry. Throat chakra, huh? Communication. Speaking your truth. So I always do big breath. Because it gives me that sense of energy coming in when I breathe out, opening the chakra. Feels good. You may need to move and stretch. You need to make sounds. Let yourself flow. Let the body express itself. Let it do what it wants to do. So let's go up to the yellow solar plexus. Again, center of the belly, back and front. Yellow, open. Earth energy, drawing the earth energy up through the root, up through the orange sacral, into the yellow solar plexus, and open. This is where the fire is, the power, the personal power. This is where you build your power by working with your disempowerment. Also, it's interesting, while we're on the subject of power, you know, keep breathing. When I was, every time I go through a process where anger comes up, rage, especially in recent times, it feels powerful, especially when you're not shouting at someone else or being destructive. And it's interesting, isn't it, powerful, because, apparently your power is suppressed because of the anger. So it's like when you're a child and you get treated a certain way over and over again, you become angry. You turn it in on yourself and you suppress it, and it blocks your power. It almost disables you. It disempowers your solar plexus. So to become powerful, you have to get in touch with anger, and you have to see it as a good thing, and you have to learn to realize that it's good, and you have to be constructive with your anger releases. So it comes up like powerful, and you have to release it. That's how your power comes from. And it's funny because a lot of times we're disempowered through anger, through parental anger, not constructive, projected onto you, blocks you, disempowers you, and to return to your power, you have to almost throw the anger back. Interesting. Any questions coming in? No problem, go for it. See, in our culture, there's a conditioning. If you see somebody being angry, if you're in someone, you see someone being angry, you're like, ooh, that's an angry person. It's bad, or it's scary. And it can be kind of, but anger is like, when it's dealt with properly in yourself, you're not projecting it. It's a wonderful thing to experience. It's very, very beautiful. It's like freeing yourself. It's like freeing the shackles, the chains that bind you. So we're breathing into this power chakra, fire, sun, and open. So this is our weekly chakra journey together. 9 o'clock every Thursday, without fail. My throat's very dry.
Ib says,
Ib.
what to do when you feel like the universe is against you, even though you realize it's your own self that is responsible? Is it a subconscious programming or energetic, or both? And feeling anger. So frustrated and lost this week.
Yeah, well, you know what? You just came to the retreat. And I said to you last week when I heard your voice, excuse me, you're really raw. So it's like, be kind to yourself, You found a deep, beautiful place, because, we can't be positive and happy and joyful all the time, because we're not open yet. We're not in a state of love. So be joyous that you're not spiritually bypassing it. You came here, for the first time to the Emotional Alchemy work, and you really worked hard. And you were so honest about everything. And I just feel that you need to look at it from a really good place and think, this is how you feel now. Are you doing your chakras? Are you keeping your energy moving? Okay, because that will be good. And also, I remember a time in my life when I always used to think, what next is going to happen to me? What next is the universe going to give to me? What next is this world going to do to me? But I know you know this, but it's like you're the creator, see? So you're bringing up stuff that used to affect your experiences, your life, distortion, because you are not getting the life that you truly want. So what you've done is you've asked how you can change it. You found a way and you're doing it. So the problem is though, which is very challenging, when you start to bring up this old stuff that doesn't serve you, it has to get a little bit caught up in your experience in the present moment. Sometimes we can create some of the old stories again, which we don't really want to do, but it happens sometimes. But when you do it in the way that you just did it now, by going in there and bringing it up, that's leaving you. Yeah, what you're feeling now is a layer of the onion. Now, I don't know if all that you're experiencing is going to be gone forever, but it's possible. We clear it like layers of the onion. So well done, man. Seriously, you're a warrior. Remember last week I was talking about the warriors, the men of this generation are the men who are willing to go deep inside and deal with their stuff. And that's what you're doing.
He says he's meditating at least 3 hours a day.
Is that just meditating, candle gazing, or is that chakra work? So everyone else, keep breathing into the solar plexus. If you feel that you want to drop back to the sacral or the root, do it for a little bit. Start to feel your own body. Because if you're doing 3 hours of chakras a day,
thank you, Paul. Chakra work about 1 hour.
Yeah.
More.
You don't have to do so much chakra work, but you can. But if you do, expect a storm. In this way, sometimes. But when you come out of this process, however long it's going to take, if you want to, you can fast track it by keep going. But it can be very tough emotionally to deal with, especially when you have to function in your world, in your life. It depends who and what's depending on you at the moment. I do a deep work sometimes when I have the time to process. If I have lots to do, I cut back. It's riding the waves. Sometimes you're going to have waves of ecstasy and bliss and everything's going to be so amazing. And times you're going to be feeling crap. It took me a long time to get my head, my attitude around processing in a balanced way. When I first used to process, I always used to feel it was bad, or I'm processing again, I feel crap and shit, it's bad. I had this attitude, and I have to say, I've come to a place now where, like, the process I'm going through at the moment, it's like, I'm happy to be in that process. And there is also a part of me that wants to escape from that process. There's many ways to escape. We all know what I'm talking about. But if you have the strength to ride that out, see it out, Don't take anything that can suppress you in any way. It doesn't take that long. It's the shortest route. And when you come out of it, you will feel amazing. You will. So it's learning to be more accepting and to know that processing is a good thing. Because it's going to take you to your oneness. It's going to take you eventually to your ultimate free state of being open. Moving from a fear, victim state of being to a more loving, empowered. So many people run away from the processes that you put yourself into now. And I'm not judging them, because it's tough. Give yourself a pat on the back, mate.
Debbie yells in his car. I'm yelling in my car.
Good, keep it going. Yelling in the car is good. It's better than yelling at your people you love around you. That's the hard one. Because sometimes people you love can say one thing and you flip, man. And so you have to watch it. Once you get the hang of it, it's always about you. Remember that. When you have deep stuff coming up, it's always about ourselves. We can blame the world and our brother and sister and mother and father, and yes, there is things going on there sometimes, but basically what comes from within us is about us. So let's feel these first three chakras now open, energy moving. Let's move up into the green heart chakra, the big heart chakra. Every breath, stay together. Breathe in the earth energy up. Excuse me. Breathe in the earth energy up into the heart. If you can feel what's going on in your body, you're lucky, any of you, because you'd be surprised how many of us are shut down and disconnected from our bodies. We literally live our life from our mind. So to free yourself and to do the work, you have to first do these chakras a lot to even become connected to the emotional body. It's possible though, for everyone. Everyone.
It says he was tempted to run, but he knows that's not the right thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that.
The tip says, yes, D, I don't really know what that means, got the crew in tonight. Maybe she means someone she knows has joined in.
You know what as well is, when people come to my retreats, it's, it takes them a couple or three sometimes to get into the place you're in now. So, yeah, it's good stuff, man. You're lucky. You're one of the lucky ones. So, just in case Tim has is on tonight, I want to say hello to him. So I feel a little bit of a soreness in the heart.
Dave has another question. He says, in this difficult time, is it common for things to be thrown our way as a test? This past week has been hell mentally.
Well, the thing is, you say being thrown at you at a test, but actually you've brought it up from within you. You've got to remember, you're the creator of your experience. So when you bring up a dark bit of information, call it IT, because we are a highly evolved divine software program. So think of us as that. You bring up an amount of wounding, shadow. It can manifest in many different ways in your experience. So yes, it is a test. It's a test to keep it all moving, try not to get too much in judgment and not projection. Because when you project it out onto other people, it's going to come back again. That's the toughest one, you know. In my early days, oh man, I used to get into processes with people that treated me a certain way, and it wasn't right the way they treated me, but I'd get caught up in it for days, and it's like, and I'd just be creating more of the same. The quicker we can take full responsibility for our own feelings and our own life, the swifter it all is.
He says, it's disgustingly lucky. That's how it feels.
Yeah. Yeah. It does feel crap, man. It really does. Yeah. You know what, though? Sometimes when I'm feeling really good, I actually forget that. You know, you know, you know what it's like. Even though I'm a man and I've never given birth to a child, you know when women say when they give birth, they say never again. And then years later they have another baby, and then when they go into labor, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe I put myself in this situation again. It's like they forgot how painful it is, or how powerful it is. Processing is like that. Yeah, every time you're out of it, you're like, ah, man, that was cool, man. I was really in a process. Everything's great now. And then you're like, forget about it. And then you get back in, you're like, oh, God, I'm back here again. But you just got to keep it rolling, man. You just got to keep it rolling. Because every time you're releasing dark matter from within you, you're becoming more light. And you're becoming more connected. No fluffy bullshit, man. So proper clarity and clearness and strength from within. And you start to transmit that clear, loving energy that emanates from you. Confidence, power, presence. It's not all dark.
Timaz says, hope.
Timaz! Timaz, are you a daddy yet?
Yeah.
Obviously not. Let's go up to the throat chakra. Timaz, most of you don't know him. He's somebody that's done over 2 years with me straight. 1 weekend a month, and he's having a little bit of time out now to have a baby. Not him, you know, with his girlfriend. Just funny how we were just talking about that. He's very dedicated, and he's a beautiful soul, and we miss him.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about Marianne. I'm thinking about you, Marianne. I hope that you're doing well.
Marianne's typing in French to Timaz.
Timaz and Marianne are showing off now.
Something about are you a father, Timaz?
So we're on the throat chakra, everybody. We're breathing the earth energy up.
She says, very well, thanks, Marianne.
Very well. Are you just saying that? Or are you very well? I'm only playing. You know, it's like when you meet somebody. I always make this joke. No matter who I see, wherever I go, and you bump and you go, hey, how you doing? Great. How are you? Wonderful. Great. How are you? Wonderful. Perfect. Amazing. But you know what? When people ask me sometimes, especially in the past, I would go into a thing and say how I really was. And they'd be like, We want you just to say what we say. Good, you're doing good. Life is precious.
She says, no, I really am.
Oh, good. Excellent. Wow. Nice. Good.
And Timel says, see y'all soon.
Cool.
And it says, beauty of tech. I couldn't make it home in time for this live session, so running it from my phone in my car parked up in a shoddy part of town.
See, there you go. What are you doing in a shoddy part of town? Your outer world is reflecting how you feel right now. That's okay. So we're on the throat chakra. If any of you just feel like screaming or shouting, go for it. Making some sounds, do it. For any of you that came on late, I broke my bat yesterday on my releasing pad. Yeah, I just whacked it so hard I actually broke it.
Is Eva not on?
Eva's on, yeah. Yeah, she said hello earlier.
Her name is another thing.
Eva's been going through big processes. She just completed 6 weekends with us. She's right in there now. 5 weekends. The 6th will be the next. That's right. She's wondering why she started. Keep going, Eva. You know what, this morning as well, interestingly again, when I was doing my practice, I was getting loads of heart kind of opening energy. And that's a wonderful feeling. That happens every now and again. And it's funny, you think, it's like, it's like a teasing thing. It's like, part of me wants to go, open, because it's such a blissful energy and it's just very short. Like little jerk, it goes, heart chakra now I'm talking about. It often brings a process afterwards. If you think about it, you're going to open up to more love. That love and that light goes in your body, finds more shadow, wants to get rid of it. Until eventually, someday, there is none left.
One fine day.
And that is the chakra system when, what is it? Where it rises up. Yeah, the serpent. Yeah. Kundalini rising. And Changfu says that's when you are free.
Eva says, I am in it, riding the wave.
Eva's in it, riding the waves. See, we're on the throat. Do your best to stay focused. I wonder how many of you stay focused with the practice. The more focused you can stay with it, makes the difference. Is Conrad on?
I don't see his name.
So just to recap, this is the Thursday night live chakra practice for the purpose of moving energy, changing how you feel, expanding your being, bringing your higher self through. Let's go up to the third eye. breathing the earth energy up to the third eye. Every breath drawing the earth energy up through the roots, up through the root chakras, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye. Shungite. Good protection against Wi-Fi or radiation. Also helps to take fear from the body and the chakras. Shungite. Let me know if you need anybody. I can point you in the right direction. So we're on the crown chakra, the violet crown, the gateway. The chakras are the gateways to the stars, by the way. My daughter's smiling at me. Are you feeling better, Jan?
No.
Jan's not feeling better, but I am.
Tiffany says, my body is having such a good dance. Feels amazing.
Good, sir. You're rocking. Tiff just did her first retreat with me in this kind of work. She's worked with me before, years ago, in other ways. So, you know, good stuff. Tiff, when you get to the time where you're on 4 or 5 weekends, and we're on this in this moment together, here on this live call, I want you to remember this moment. And we'll talk about it at that point. And see how you feel and where you are around that point, okay?
Michael says, feeling powerful.
My son Michael is on. He's feeling powerful. He's been processing literally for 2 weeks since the first full weekend. Bear in mind now, he's only 14, nearly 15. He's just about finishing like the cold, not cold, but emotional phlegm, chesty stuff going on. Bringing up a lot of grief. He went through a lot of grief, you know.
Tiffany says, in regards to what you just said, it's going to be beautiful.
Good response. That's a good answer, really, because it's all beautiful anyway. Clever, aren't you? So, Let's lift ourselves up now together into the temple of light.
It doesn't feel beautiful sometimes.
It doesn't feel beautiful sometimes.
No.
No, my daughter says.
It's beautiful when you come out of it and you see what you've just been through.
Yeah. So let's lift up into the temple of light together. Just imagine that you're just being lifted up, I don't know, with the angels, whatever you believe. Spirit beings, all those guides that look out for you or your higher self. We're all up in this temple of light together. You see the floors, the ceilings, the roof. Imagine there's an altar in the middle with candles shining brightly, crystals, incense burning, and all the people that you know that are online. Just see us all together in a massive circle. And now we start to breathe all the light from around us down through the crown.
It says feeling sick, but third eye feels vibratingly good. You remind me that Shungite. Just put it back on and feels amazing.
Nice, Ed. Bring the light down to the third eye. The light just pours down, but just for the sake of the practice, let's now focus on the throat. So the light is coming down into the throat. It's funny, isn't it? People dropping in on the video at this point, they must be wondering what the bejesus is going on. What the beep is going on here? Well, if you have just joined, we are doing a weekly chakra meditation. We do it every week at 9 o'clock, and for the purpose of self-healing, inner strength, moving energy. It's very powerful and very useful. Please join us at 9 o'clock. I can imagine what some people say to me. Beat him. Beat him. Who the beat
does he think he is?
I really don't care. Because if you join me in this chakra work once a week, you will start to see that it's really worthwhile, basically, all jokes aside. And you can change how you feel. If you're not feeling great in this world at the moment with all this new energy coming in, and all this ascension going on, this is really going to help to ground that energy. You know, I think it's safe for me to say, because I know this, I've had it confirmed through Changfu, that it's more, ascension is more about having an ascended experience within the earth. So it's more about descending. It's about getting in your body, bringing all of you in. And you can only do that if you awaken the chakras, because the chakra is a muscular system. It must be worked with, just like any other muscles in the body, and it takes time. And until you're clear, they're not going to open, and you're not going to ascend anywhere. Beep, beep, beep. So down to the heart. Oh, just lost 3. sometimes people come on, right, and they go along, they join in, they think, okay, I'll go along with this. And then they get in touch with a feeling inside and they just turn it off. It's a shame, isn't it? If those places are to be worked with, cleared, owned. So we're in the temple of light. We're breathing the light down through to the heart, filling you up. So I'm going to pull a medicine card in a minute for somebody who wants it. Me and Jen have been looking online. People that do cards, no matter what they say or what they do or how they look, they get thousands of people. So I'm bringing cards on now. Yeah, I'm going to be Mystical Paul. So whoever wants me to pull a card, come on, let's have it. They're medicine cards. My daughter's going to read it out for us. Just see it as a bit of fun, please.
Michael says me.
Michael, get the beep out of here.
Stella says me. Marianne says me.
Okay. So right, let's first of all, let's just carry on with the meditation, okay?
Martha Collins says me.
Martha Collins? Martha, what are you doing on here? Where have you been? Good to see you, Martha. Have you come out of hiding?
So who are you pulling for one first?
I just want to bring us down for the temple of light first, okay? So let's just finish the meditation and we're going to do it, okay? So, bringing the light down to the solar plexus. Matt's on. Hi, Matt. Yay. Odin. Thor.
Martha says, yes, joining in with you, not hiding tonight.
Not hiding tonight. Oh, that's good, Martha.
Oh.
We miss you.
Come play with us more often.
Yeah, come and play with us. Last time you came, Martha, do you remember you brought those girls with you and that Trini, yeah, and that girl. Remember, I can't remember her name, but she had that release, didn't she? It was quite
an exorcism.
An exorcism.
Maybe
Was it not? Bring the light down into the soul, the sacral, the hara. Saf's quiet.
I don't know if he's on.
Saf, you haven't left us, have you? He was on.
Or was he?
Yeah, I said hello to him.
Okay.
Saf also came last weekend for the Saturday night. Lovely energy. Great to have him.
Safra.
Safraz. What a great name. Isn't that reminds me of the original source of the ecstasy, doesn't it? That name? When ecstasy was first invented, it came out, they had a plant in it that had a similar name to that.
Ooh.
And then they made a chemical form.
Saf says, I'm here, just breathing.
Good man.
Martha says, it was indeed. She's doing well, as we all are. We'll be in contact about coming down.
Okay, Martha. Bring the light now down to the root. So guess who's going on BBC Radio in about a week? Me.
Woo!
Somehow, somewhere, somebody saw the video last week and they contacted us and they want me to go on to a wellness show or something.
BBC Somerset Radio.
BBC
BBC
Somerset
Somerset
Radio.
Radio. Yeah.
So just visualize now that light going down into the roots, into the earth. So imagine yourself like a strong oak tree, grounded and present.
It said he felt a lot of resistance to join today's session.
Yeah.
Excuses kept coming to mind, but I said, beat off. Thank you, Gemma and Paul, for these live sessions. So grateful.
You're welcome, Ed. You know, I had a lot of resistance to even doing these live sessions myself when I started. And I get a little bit when I'm not feeling great because, you know, today I thought about that. I thought, oh God, I'm going to go on tonight and I'm quite angry and whatever. And, but that's who I am, I just, because when you're working deeply within yourself, you're just not going to be happy and positive all the time. So it's about being real. So thank you, Rick.
Marianne said, wow, amazing. Let us know when it's on the radio. We will do, Marianne.
We will do, Marianne.
And it says, you're made for TV and radio.
Am I? Thanks, man. You too, man. Don't forget my vision. I'm gonna help make 100 leaders. That's what I've got to do, is to assist 100 people to become leaders of this work and spread it out across the world and change the soul consciousness of this planet. Not much, huh?
Not a bother.
So if you see yourself as a leader, let's do it. But you got to do the work first, and you got to do the training. Don't forget that. Okay, right. Coming back down from the Temple of Light. Coming down from the Temple of Light. Visualize yourself just dropping down. Feel the roots. Feel your bottom on the floor, on the cushion. Take some earth breaths up. We're down to that magic number again, 11. Ching ching. Okay, so who's first? Gemma?
And Michael?
Michael? Michael Moore. So this is for you, Michael. This card, okay? I'm tuning in. Ding, 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 ding. And the card is, Gemma?
Insecurity.
The card is, let me get it right in front of the camera. Can you see it, everyone? It's insecurity.
5 of earth.
5 of earth. Insecurity.
Probably cracking up here.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'll just briefly read what it means, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So, fear of loss, worries, negative thoughts, self-abuse, self-condemnation, fear of inadequacy, self-pity.
See, if you think of it, Michael, you think about that card now. That is what you go through. You know, you work very hard to please me, and if you think I'm not pleased, you can go into beating yourself up. You're insecure because you had operations, you actually have something going on, so you're gonna feel that way, you know, and it's okay, you know. But don't beat yourself up, you know. You don't need to, because you're 14, man. You come to my weekends. You're doing like advanced work, and you're leading the way in your generation. And you know what you have going on in your body. You know, someday that's going to get fixed. You know, because you got me behind you, supporting you and holding you, and you're amazing, son. So just accept that card and just work with those aspects of yourself. Okay, Michael? So, who's next?
Bella.
Bella. Bella.
B to the LLR.
So this card is for Bella. Oh, one just fell out. I'll take that. It is, Gemma.
Father of fire.
Father of fire. Father of fire.
Okay, and the meaning is charismatic visionary, willpower, intensity, pioneering work, striving for freedom, bold action, motivation, also impatience, and sometimes hasty, thoughtless action.
That's Bella. Bella, you know, it just sounds, you know, yeah, that's you, isn't it? You know?
Bella says, wow, cards always drop out for me.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know what's interesting, Bella? You know, I know you've been going through a serious, deep process, and you don't mind me saying, and you're working with the relationship between the father, you know? And I know that you even said that you were angry with me recently and yesterday and whatever. And you know what was funny today when I spoke to you on Skype? You said to me, I don't care. And it was like, and I know what you meant. It's like you've come to a place of power where you actually, when you're processing, you can be in a difficult place, but you don't care. You don't beat yourself up, and you know you're comfortable with it. You're becoming. You're becoming, Bella. Thank you. Who's next?
I can't scroll back. I think it was Marianne. Sorry if I'm wrong.
Marianne.
I can't scroll back.
We'll do one more. So this is Marianne. Okay. Bella is a visionary, you know.
Yeah.
Then she goes into processes, which has to happen.
As you do.
As you do. Okay, Marianne.
Joy.
Marianne, this reflects where you are now. Joy. Joy.
9 of water, joy.
9 of water, joy.
Upsurge of power, exuberance, thankfulness, great receptivity and freedom, experiencing happiness and spreading it.
Wow.
Wow, you're going through a good one, Marianne.
Well, that speaks for itself. Because I know that you just went through a tricky spot recently and you had fear and you were going through stuff, and that you've been coming on here every week and joining me in this practice. And I've worked with you in the weekends, and I know that you always found it hard to get here with babysitters and all that. I always thought you were a warrior, and I'm sure that you are. It's good that you're going through a good period.
Yeah, she says, yay, like I said, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yes, very apt at this time.
And just know that when you're not going through good periods, because you're doing this work, that's relative too. You know, you have to go into those places to clear out all that crap. And then you have these times. Thank you, Marianne. Emma?
I'm not sure who was next, so if people want to say again or just don't get too...
Yeah, don't get upset if you don't get picked at the right time. I'm feeling Eva, okay? That's what I'm going to do now. So Eva, here we go. Dee 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 dee. Okay.
Breakthrough.
Breakthrough. Wow.
And Eva, I opened it on the exact page in the book.
Wow, and opened it on the exact page of the book. Breakthrough. Ching ching.
Success on all levels, material gain, stroke of luck, fortunate starting point for an enterprise or new career.
Wow. Isn't that interesting? Because you have been really going through it. And you would think, wouldn't you, that you would get like something dark and awful. But actually, it just goes to show you that that's a breakthrough. Because all that crap that you're going through, all that lost stuff, feelings, beating yourself up, all the self-hatred, that was inside you anyway, and it was manifesting in your world, in your relationships, and in everything you did. So now, you've broken through by feeling it on the way out. Well done, Eva. Thank you.
Eva says, lol, is that me? I haven't asked. Wow,
Well,
there you go.
You got it anyway.
The universe wanted to gift you.
Tiffany?
Yeah?
Yeah. Tiffany. This is fun. This is fun. Okay, Tiffany, here we go. Ching, 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 ching.
So it says stagnation.
Oh. Stagnation, okay.
So
Sometimes these cards aren't very pleasing to the eye.
So it's stagnation, standstill, energy block, strife, worries, listlessness and sadness, depression, separation.
Well, we did speak this week, didn't we, briefly, and you are coming tomorrow, so you did already say that you definitely had something going on. Even though you've had waves of feeling good and happy, you've also had something going on. So maybe it's related to that. And it's okay. I've had this card.
Yeah.
I've had all the cards. You know, so yeah. We're going to have to accept that sometimes people are going to pull cards like this, and let's not all feel bad about it, because these cards too have an importance and they mean something in the deeper layers of what goes on.
Ib says, me please.
Ib. Cards may even push your buttons a little bit.
He also says that he has a question. What does it mean if your hands are tingly or vibrating during or towards the end of a chakra meditation?
Just energy moving around your body, really, mate.
Yeah.
So this is for who?
Ib.
Ib.
Ibrahim Mohammed.
Ibrahim Mohammed.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ching ching. Yeah. Okay.
Ace of water.
Ace of water.
Emotional overflowing, love, fulfillment, happiness, gratitude, connection to the very source of being.
Wow.
Funny, isn't it? 'Cause it says he's quite going through a process.
It
Yeah.
says he's going through a process.
The cards can work like that.
The cards can work like that. Yeah. But he is overflowing with emotions.
Yeah.
He's like wide open inside. It's all going on, and he's having a multitude of feelings all the time. So just keep it all flowing, like we said earlier. Keep it all flowing, man. You're doing good. Yeah.
Martha Collins.
Martha. Oh.
What?
One nearly fell out,
But it didn't.
but it didn't. And you know what it was? I'll tell you what it is, just in case it means anything. It was negative thinking, okay? But it didn't fall out. It just showed itself.
Mm.
Here we go.
It says, "Thank you, Jesus." Brackets, Paul.
Don't start that off, mate, please. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I just pulled it again. Negative thinking.
Wow.
Sorry, Martha.
So it tried to fall out.
So it tried to fall out when I was shuffling, and I kept shuffling, and then I just picked it out in the middle.
That is
Negative thinking.
amazing.
So let's read what it says.
Wow, you're meant to get that message.
Yeah.
Negative thinking,
And we will do that.
unwillingness to let go of negative mind loops, clinging to self-destructive notions, doubts and fears.
Does that make sense, Martha? Well, I've worked with you, so I kind of know that it does make a little bit of sense, doesn't it?
She said, haha.
But you know what, though? Behind all that, you have such a good heart. You know, those of you who don't know Martha, she's an amazing woman. She used to drive all the way from Milton Keynes, or something like that, like 4 or 5 hours, and then drive all the way home afterwards. And I just want to say to you, Martha, that, you know, just come and join us, do some more work, move some energy, and, you know, change these mental loops.
She said, that's fine. Very true. Absolutely. So true at the moment.
Yeah.
And Bella says, wow, that just shows what a clear channel you are, Paul. That kind of got picked anyway.
Yeah, thanks, Bella. I don't know if Tiffany feels like that, though. Sorry, Tiff. You know what I'm like. Okay, anybody else left for the cards?
I hope I haven't missed anybody. I don't think anybody else has said me.
Okay, no one else has asked. Okay.
Should you pick one for Seth?
Saf, do you want one?
I might take a few minutes.
Saf might not. You might not want one.
I don't Tim has one.
Well, let Tim has. Tim has, I'm going to pick one for you anyway. So this is for Tim has. Tim has.
Seth said sure.
Okay, Tim has.
Futility.
Futility. For Tim has. 7 of air, futility.
Let me just try to find it.
Let's see what this is, Tim has. Tim has probably knows the meaning already. He's really educated now.
Negative expectations, discouragement, rigid thought patterns, survival fears, resistance to the inner emptiness, fear of the unknown, collapse of illusion.
Wow. Man, I'm on fire tonight.
Funny.
Yeah, Tim has knows that. But you know what, right? It's like whatever it is, right? I have to say, we all go through all these things at some point. We do, like, so it's like, it's just what you're going through at the moment, even if you can't see it in that way. And, you know, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Well done, Tim has.
Saf.
Saf. Saf. Here we go.
So it's 10 of earth, wealth.
10 of earth, wealth.
Overflowing, luxury, abundance, rich harvest, best intentions. Your creativity bears fruit. Nice.
Wow, nice. That says it all. Anybody else missing? Was that fun? Did you like that?
It said loving this.
Wow, good. It's fun, isn't it? It is fun.
That thing.
Now, do you think I should take one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have one, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, God. Ooh. Okay, here we go.
So it says, small medicine wheel.
Small medicine wheel.
New beginning, promising start, change, success, outgoing energy, completed cycle, gratitude, a new phase begins.
Wow. That's good, isn't it? You know what's interesting? I had my astrology chart done recently, and apparently I was going to go through this little bit of a process before March, my birthday on the 20th, because that's when my Saturn returns again, after I don't know how many years, but it's a good few years. And yeah, it's just going to be another wave of clearing, healing, done and finished, ready to go forward into the world and do what I've come to do. So that card's pretty telling. Cool. Okay, so.
Do you want from me?
Oh yeah, let's do it. Right, Jammer. Jammer. Wow, all the cards were good, weren't they? Michael's as well. Michael, man. Okay. Gemma has been given
Mother of water.
Mother of water. Mother of water.
So it's compassion, great empathy, warmth, readiness to help, intuitive powers, healing, clairvoyance, sometimes world weariness, and martyrdom. Something.
Wow. Wow.
World weariness. That's funny.
Sometimes my daughter's funny, you know. She wakes up in the mornings, especially over the last few months, she can really process, and she says, I'm sick of this life. Yeah, I'm sick of this life. Bless her. She works hard. She's amazing. Okay. So let's just close down
Thanks,
the chakras.
Bella.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful card. You are a mother of water.
Yes. Closing down the centers, just keeping the root open and the crown open. Closing down the sacral, the orange sacral. Closing down the yellow solar plexus. The green heart. The blue throat. Indigo third eye. Imagine your guides coming in, or your higher self, and placing a cloak over you with a hood, zipping you up at the front. And let's say our mantra. Personal power mantra. I am the living embodiment of my higher self. And my higher self is the living embodiment of the divine. Breathing in. One more time. I am the living embodiment of my higher self.
I am the living embodiment of my higher self.
And my higher self is the living embodiment of the divine.
And my higher self is the living embodiment of the divine.
Breathe it into the heart. Breathe it into the mind. Breathe it into the body. And so it is.
And so it is.
Anything else to say, Gemma?
No.
So I've really enjoyed this tonight.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to do cards a bit because we could see how people could get different ones.
Yeah.
Depending on where they are and what they're going through.
Yeah, we'll do the cards again, man. It's good fun. It's fun when you get the better cards. Not so fun when you get the other ones, but
we'll all have our turn.
We'll all have our turn on that at some point. So, Gemma, say goodbye.
Bye.
My name is Paul Moore. My work is Emotional Alchemy. I want to say thank you for joining me and my daughter, and we will see you next week at 9 o'clock. Love to you all. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Michael says thanks for the advice, Dad.
There was a lot of there's a bit of a delay, so